And with that, we are live. What wonderful, title screen music. Alright. Alright, let's, remind myself what we're doing here. Okay, we're a little ways away from the level up. Oh yes, 21 hours. I gotta go back and find the guy's apartment. Okay. Gotta call back tomorrow about that. Edge. Okay. Let's see here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals.
Okay, I don't have any bottles. Problem for later. Okay.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Actually, I think we should maybe even get going now.
He clearly does not think poking the...
Okay. Let's see. Gotta figure out some ways to pass some time. That's the part I'm kind of stumped on right now, is I don't really know how to pass the time. Okay, got nothing over here.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lot.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them.
No. Don't have the money for the sneakers.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Nothing. Oh, please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Okay.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck. Bad inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're dumb if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if...
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence.
Okay, I kind of want to just open these
was
curtains.
unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get a...
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like. You're not lying. You're giving...
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly...
You look like one. Hey now. Hey. You need... The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter.
Certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might... Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite...
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some... Honorable one, you've accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You owe the modesty on this one. You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers. Yes, your deeds have spoken for you, Honorable One. Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. Honor comes from... You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form. Then they will witness honor so great.
What are you doing? The big deal?
Good. That was a lie, most honorable. Sometimes congratulations, honorable one. Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. It is an honor to serve with you.
What the hell? Okay. Okay,
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands.
okay.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key.
What is this place? I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight.
Some specks of dust shimmer. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Sounds good.
The barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. There are no collars on the barbell. Why does it feel so familiar?
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one...
Maybe I can sell it at the pawn shop.
Well, this is certainly creepy. Keep pocketing some money.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. That's a good question. Not quite. You do know that there's something unusual about this company's business model.
Well, that's interesting.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside. We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch, it's empty like a beehive. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart beginning to flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule? The filament you have inserted into the reader. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Good.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why this...
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to.
Now, can you please repeat the password? No.
A hint system is not part of the...
Still no. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? One more. Fortress accident. SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
That's not bad.
Any other questions? Yes, I am alive.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
They are merely cautious. I work as a repeater at the East. As for me, well,
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
lonely. Why would it get
That's why she does it.
now? Please tell me if there's any. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic. History classes, students with their textbooks open. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. Perhaps the web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. All of this is gone. Left. There's no way a little basement studio working.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just like... Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out translucent Welkins. With all, who are all those creatures? One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different. How it's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details.
And for what? All the photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal, dvorg, yurts under, albeit dark and cold. This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says the handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, tune out, Wirral untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, Heat Death of the Universe is the new black. Another note says, the biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Okay, what do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace? No, that's not it. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... Yes, especially in here. Okay, let's keep moving.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the framework, the speaker comes.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislain. Please repeat. Good. Please repeat the password. Still no. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are
Okay. Get around for the password some more. This has certainly been interesting, though.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? The lieutenant doesn't answer. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy.
Hidden doorway. I like hidden doorways.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker near. A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs, rummaging around.
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all...
Neat. We found a gun. Well, that's fascinating.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like no one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the...
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Alright, back upstairs we go.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voice... What an odd thing to do. No, still nothing. No one's... As before, this is directly above. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly...
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we can try yelling in.
Oh, hi Nick, welcome. Yeah, I needed to kill some time, so I talked the lady in the bookstore into letting me investigate a curse, and found this area. It's been pretty cool. I'm trying to find the password to this lovely computer right here. Thought I found it, but then it didn't unlock any new options.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Coloring it, you muster all your strength, and your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry crust. A lifetime of smoking and drinking. The chatter from the chimney continues then again. Maybe it's worth actually trying something.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then...
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
After you, officer.
Alright. Making progress here. Making some progress here.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Of course, I can see that. I just thought you were a police officer looking for dice. How else can I help you then? Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about
Okay.
a dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant... The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it. and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney.
Creative.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Dune commercial area. The darkness of this place is there.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Right, it used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure. My advice, don't base your business on a fad.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
You shut your mouth, Kim.
His disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you...
No, it was something else. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No, sure, I'm listening. Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence.
Me neither. I just wanted off my face. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing
What's this?
and they never cleaned up the debris either. Now, it's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
What does she mean?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-road.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist?
But what drugs exactly?
Anything else? They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, they started making drugs. They were 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 making Their chief executive took off on a vacation. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tum. The usual, I imagine. But he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house.
They were just the props. Why return them?
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier. Really?
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things.
They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
The result is 1. The dice is black and filled with little silver.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritte does the same thing.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with...
Understandable. Anyway, now you know the story of the...
Little Spock.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only is
Ice, death.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as... Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
Very interesting. Would I like to find the password? Yeah, kinda. But I don't think I'm gonna.
Tiles on the cube are behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in a black marker, the production schedule. The filament slides out of its glowing nest. It's empty, like the filament you have, like a smooth drawer. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the speaker...
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this good? Please repeat. Receive.
Don't worry.
Fortress Accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoke. The filament slides. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Alright, I give up there. Yeah, let's save so I don't have to do all that again.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus? Yes, yes. How was it? I knew it. Oh, such But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her...
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
You're telling me that you went in there and didn't find... Of course. I should have known better. The investigation's over. I don't want you going in there anymore. You're only angering the psychic weather in here.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Well, that was a fun way to spend some time.
You're back. Good. I fear I've told you all I know. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Alrighty. As cool as that area was, I was really hoping it would lure me into the secret area behind the, whatchamacallit. Excuse me, I would like to get into the greenhouse, but I can't do that because reasons, I guess. Nothing here.
This door is made of metal and appears to no one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Fine time till 2100. Oh yeah, this leads to the same area. That's right, I remember now. Okay, lady that was cleaning the place is gone.
luxury of fine things. Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Remember, they're either master, investigator. You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you? Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you.
Oh yeah, the communist. I remember who you are now. Come on. Okay, well. Oh, the communist? I don't know. Suppose it could be. That begs a bigger question. How do you feel about communism, Dakota?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural? Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Yes, how do we feel about communism? No comment.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's...
Does anyone in a city like this? Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Well, there's nothing here. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do now.
This postler, a faint sticker on the side reads, RCM emergency. The box eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and the mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even.
I have no idea what the hell that was about, but...
It's you again. What is it?
Hello, Titus. You got anything else to say?
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crun...
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
To the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. So were the local gangs, the fucking Barmy army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your...
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see they're puppets on a string.
Oh dear.
What fucking
A story that fits the occasion, of course. I invented a wonderful allegory for all.
No, there is no story.
Okay, there is no story.
I didn't. Let's not do stories. Let's do questions.
No, don't listen to him. This is gold stuff. Now let's get didactic.
They're gonna get trust this magic because she was so hot. That's her life. I promised you would rat him out. Almost cost him his
So
job.
you got played, huh?
Good. You got his attention. Now reward it with a metaphor.
Like a miniature train set. Autism powers trains.
Yes, a miniature train set. The point is, this allegorical Kim should have just told the truth.
You need to man up and take charge, little guy. Shit's gotta be equal in a couple. Listen to your buddy Titus here. Nothing like that.
Thank you. I'll try. Please understand that Kim in this story was an allegory for you.
Sure. Binaclard. Alec.
A man like Titus is way too confident to get that analogy. This man would rather live in a fantasy world where he isn't a complete. Overproductive honor glands. Here it is. It's titled Honor for the Brave and goes, I have no family. I make honor my family.
Okay.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Well, you ain't got nothing interesting to say. Granny, do you have anything interesting to say?
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear. Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast.
No mystery here. This is Clausia's handiwork. She cut the line.
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night. But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover. You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be... That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual...
That's just it. This isn't like him, but you have more important things.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock? Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes...
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Well, that'll be a way to kill some time tomorrow. I just need to...
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building. Yeah, well, she's not a guest.
What?
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Was there anything else?
Yes.
man ponders his cooking utensils. He looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for...
Alright, we're just gonna kill 3 more hours and then I can investigate, things.
This medicine cabinet is stocked with... There it is. The orange sun wearing blister pack. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it... This window is pristine on the inside. Unlike the one smooth as up. Following your lead, the lieutenant...
Looks like it, yes.
Okay, can I go outside, please? Game? I am really starting to hate this damn port. How much of that do I have to do again? Well, that's crash number 1. I am upset.
You're alive and well. Yes. How was it? I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been fucked. What else did you find? Did it a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. I don't understand.
The narrative she's... Just don't... To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the... I see that you've fought. Thank you for nothing.
Well, there was never...
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
Okay. Let's finish that one instead, because I didn't particularly care that much for the other one. Alright.
It's you again. What is it? Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens.
Let them come.
You heard.
Yeah. Well,
The fuck?
We're not bees.
Easy. He's trying to phase you.
yeah.
These people.
No, they're not. We got weapons of our own. I guess we're...
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah. You haven't even seen. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho... What do you mean? Okay. No, they won't.
He really does...
All he means is that...
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war.
I don't know what went wrong the last time.
What fuck?
A story...
No. There is no story. I didn't.
No.
So you got...
Good. You got his attention.
Yes, yes.
You need to man up.
Thank you.
Sure.
A man like this man would rather live in a fantasy.
Just a moment.
She's agitated.
And there's...
The closest...
It's fine, I understand. Please, the Union off.
No mystery here. This is Clausia's handiwork.
To let the young woman whose house I was also...
A little missing persons puzzle might just...
That's just it. You have...
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Just some feel, but they should...
The waterlock. That was broken.
Oh my. What happened? Oh, sweetie.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoology. Yes.
And if you see him, let him... Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, yeah.
It's absurd.
That's one opinion.
She's used to playing off such insults casually.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, but...
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Ah, yes. Phasmatodea. A diverse group of insects who... Oh, yeah.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. Hence its name, the Insul...
I knew it.
It's not made up, officer. It's simply elusive, so much so that most... Not at all. Well, some teenagers making out in the reed saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false.
Enthusiasm has wiped the world.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindia. Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie. Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still...
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these did... Yeah, well, she's not...
What?
We were just... Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. Yes?
Okay, back to what we were messing with.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. It's barred from the... Sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation. Yeah, It's pretty deluxe. I have no idea, officer. It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
What did you say? Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. I'm sorry. Oh yes, one of my favorites. It cures many ailments, like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically. Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Very funky. I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol. Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
Good, yes. This means she could have heard something, like what you were doing before you blacked out.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Yeah?
How long?
About 4 months. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here. Came to see the new world.
This is by far not the only reason she's here.
It turned out to be a Sothe-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmara. And it didn't. Even after the mess colonized.
Alright.
She looks back. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will see through deceits. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that look nothing. Just time passing. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. The strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds. You made the right call there. It feels good. I'm talking about your zero-tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you? Yes, you're pure. Unravaged by narco. Of course, it's pretty obvious you've done a lot of drugs in the past. Of course not. You've always been anti-narco militant material. You kept her off a dark course with that interjet.
That's good to hear.
Alrighty.
The window stands broken. The morning light hurts your eyes. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Still not happening. It won't come off your hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you handle the chain cutters deftly. I told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
I'm paranoid now. Well, we knocked out another hour. Guess I'll go pawn some things at the pawn shop for some money. I need to get these 2 signatures for the union guy, but I think I need to get across the water here to do that.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Nope, still no clue. You obviously haven't been doing enough drugs lately.
Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps. Sure thing. Sure, man. Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive. Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
He shakes his head, slowly.
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic. Of course, it's only a theory.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
A moment passes. The lieutenant...
Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small... That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different mediums. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system.
What? These? It's just seasonal clothing. Where is this going? Interesting. I think it's called the brain.
It's no mere brain.
Okay. And something happened in that brain? And now I do. No.
The lieutenant nods.
Good. Let's change this.
Well, that was a way to kill 7 minutes. Wonder if anybody else saw the giant police, or not the giant car go across the thing.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have
Convince
other
Gaston
business
to
then?
relinquish the sandwich. Legendary rhetoric.
Let me think. I heard someone was... Of course, officer. I mean... Oh, the goal is to throw you bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet. Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We
Alright,
made our
have a good one, Nick.
out of rock.
I'm probably only going to go for maybe
Then,
another half
the
hour or
order of
so
play
myself.
is determined by a coin toss. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep I could, but I'd rather not. You'll put that knowledge to good use in 50 years.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you? I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. But you know what?
But it wasn't the
Enough!
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month. It's a Belle McGrave. 4.4. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These PMs are unfortunately, I don't. In Martinez, the union is the law. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no.
Paranoia.
It's you again. What is it? It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter. Just remember, it's about more than Glacia. It's about these men and Martinez. They're...
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Goddamn right, this is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm too old for a shot like that now.
Suddenly, there's an awful ringing in your ears. Your body temperature spikes. To your right, you sense the air move. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk to your left. Then, more dead cops. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found floating in the...
Oh, we died. Cool. Neat. God damn it. Well, crash number 2. Right when things are getting exciting. But hey, that was my first death. All right. We can do this.
It's you again. What is it?
I do not understand. They're just stupid, probably. Too stupid to understand that.
Thanks for your time, Titus. Case closed. Let's go, officer.
Huh?
Really, we are ready to begin our report. I've already started, actually. In Martinez, they just kill you
Yeah, let them know. We'll kill you dead. Goddamn right.
Fuck, Dennis.
Work for the wrong company.
It wasn't that.
That's it.
Officer.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Evrard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions? He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them? Take note of this.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window, and the corpse we hanged. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Tibbs. That's short for...
Yeah.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from. They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you. In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message. Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Well, I'll be damned. They didn't do it. Oh, Klausya.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and...
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Is it? Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
I am not.
You're right. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business, but bad business for some people in the moral intern.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked? People after her? Moral intern people? Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother...
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene. It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravish.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
I need the names of the companies involved, and...
The job was Louisdouen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the BlueSky conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with BlueSky and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb. I could see.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead, before he fell down on top of me. No, I want to.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what it does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. He's thinking, are we done here? As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all. If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate. She's silent. Holding, remember this silence.
Alright. On with my paranoia. Look at the window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp. The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, on a two-hearted spider. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions from the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location. There could have been. Then the rain and slush, 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a great... You would need a map for that.
The bookstore. They have maps. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof, right? Good. We should come back with the map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Alright, progress. Rampant paranoia now.
It's you again. What is it?
Hey, where's Ruby?
Why? Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit. Oh, Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be...
I think we'll keep sticking around.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back. A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hot...
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shits.
She was here all night? 11:30?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. And just 'cause she was gone for 5...
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line in a Clausius window from any... Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no. 72%. There's a percentage and all. No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. What they say doesn't...
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
I've seen the wench. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her...
Kidding?
Let's go with that. Point is, it's just a rusty wench. Nah, the only way up there is through Clausius' room. We've only been drinking here for...
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that.
What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shut...
Yes, she could have. Tell you one thing. I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was firmly... Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a... And even then, our Ralph doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? Of course not. And Ruby didn't lose your lost gun.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, then.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
That looks antique. A Velma Gray. It's inoperable. We're
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also...
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay. I see your point.
We just missed one. Ruby dot...
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds. Trouble. This is Revachol.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right.
Yes, goddammit, I...
Just making sure we are on the same page.
Titus doesn't reply. Probably a good sign.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost...
Easy now, Al.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this.
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like...
I didn't even mean to imply that Ruby was behind this,
right
but...
when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Clausia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is...
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good. Silence. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told you. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. It seems you have that effect, especially on women.
Right. That's the second one now who's trying to flee you.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes. Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
That's interesting.
Fucking hell. Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught Pete. But she was too scared. She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this.
Yeah, Al. And
she's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here. So, the what now?
She said she's building.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a hail something.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Hail something. Sure, there's some shit houses there. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head?
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you. Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are.
again, esteemed officer. And well, goodness, you were already doing good. Browse.
She smiles and nods, seemingly. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are an endless variety. There's also books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? There's a box that says that price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition.
Must buy map.
These shelves are open. A couple of spook novels hide amidst. The plaque on the shelf reads, biography.
I would say...
Shelves full of biographies of famous. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of...
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing. From when some design...
The place does not...
They didn't get that far. For some reason. Always good to be informed of your...
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamer, disintegrating. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou. The ocean breaks apart into connections. You have little... Perhaps they are gods.
Interesting. We'll just see if it'll buy me the other 3 minutes until the 2100. I'm gonna try and buy some more meds.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste...
Alright, just stock up on my healing items. Alright.
The same two neon-lit shapes. A man. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. It would be the diligent thing to do. And
the man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes.
All right. Let's go visit the smoker on the balcony. But first, please be home.
This door is made of metal and appears to be No one answers.
we should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
This door is made of...
Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Well, I confess I don't know what to do now. Well, there goes one of the people that I could talk to. That I was gonna try and update. So she's gone.
Yes?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't beats me.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to... He ignores your question, choosing instead. Silence is the answer. There's something off. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand? Fucking wrong.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal.
How about you fuck off now?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. The man's breathing steadies. Overproductive on the glands.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic. True.
He means very little.
I am not the first line of the hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. Now leave me be. I must and look, babe. The disco dancing degenerate has run out of coke.
Coca has really fucked him over, Jan.
You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow. I'll take solace from.
Damn, Jan. How are you so romantic?
Was there an out of this for you?
Alright, Everard, do you have anything interesting to say? I really hope so, because otherwise I'm running out of people to talk to and time to pass.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry, what's on your mind?
Okay. You have nothing new to say. I think... Dang it. Can I get out, please? God damn these crappy controls. Oh, now that I know what's her name looks like, I bet I can ask the pawn shop guy for a description.
its owner. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcome you close the...
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Hello again. How can I help you? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
This is a pawn shop, and it did. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Maybe they went their way.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
My apologies of...
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it.
Sure, man. Sure thing. Sure, man.
Alright, well, I don't think it's possible to make my characters go, or to call in for the night now. But I will try, see if it lets me progress to the next day. Aha! Right, this will be how we conclude the day.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation. Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer. Wow. Elysium. You don't hear that term often. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was... Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. No problem, sir.
Alright, let's get to bed.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Oh, yes. That'll check you out. Give you some pills.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do...
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Oh, baby boy, you're already in the other place.
Maybe if you know, like, took a lot of drugs before you go to sleep. Maybe if you cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied and tired. Holding the picture puzzle in your hand. Maybe if you weren't so hard on yourself.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself.
Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression. Still not happening.
And with that, we've reached day 3. But I think that's a good place to stop for the night. We got a whole other side of the map to explore today, or next time. So, but we'll do that next Sunday. Have a good night, Dakota. Sothe out.